The Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps (NSCDC) marks this year's World Civil Defense Day with a public lecture focusing on environmental safety in residential communities. The event emphasized proactive strategies to address hazards and strengthen community protection. Commandant General Professor Abubakar Ahmed Audi reaffirmed the Corps' core mandates, protecting critical assets, disaster management, safeguarding lives and property, and enforcing laws. He highlighted environmental risk management as a key responsibility, especially amid threats like flooding and pollution.
Conflict is a conflict that operates like gorilla. You don't see it every time. These bad guys, they have their own intelligence. They go out using their own intelligence, unleash mayhem on communities, cause debilitating and devastating effects on critical assets and infrastructure of the nation, including human assets, and then return back to base to hibernate. You don't see them. So fighting it requires really intelligence. And this sample of conflicts, this same conflict, have dealt through research with nations and held nations to ransom for decades. And we're seeing really is the same conflict that is engulfing this country. But I tell you, we have also come to the fact to see that no service has monopoly of any strategy. And we have been saying it, that we must really come together if we want to nip this government in the bud. And that's why this time around, you see all services are working very, very closely together, especially in the theater.
Delivering the lecture, Professor Frederick Tehemba, a professor of security and gender studies, called for increased core capacity, more personnel, interagency collaboration, and public sensitization to enhance monitoring, enforcement, and safety in communities.
It's indeed a day to commemorate that active service that you have provided over the years and which you are continuously providing, but again to also have more insight into the things that you need to do. The whole world is ravaged with one form of crisis or the other. Our environments are risky in different ways. And so this also impacts on national security. And you have that critical role to play as civil defenders to ensure that human security is safeguarded, to ensure that the environment remains friendly, and so to ensure that in the process we have a stable national security.
Stakeholders backed the recommendations, stressing collective responsibility for safer environments. The NSCDC reiterated its commitment to strengthening capacity and partnerships to better protect lives, property, and the environment.